A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mustangs, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. To the air, it's Sanchez. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
From the gun, running back on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Back to throw, it's Sanchez. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
Offense in a bunch formation. Gets the back moving. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. They'll run the screen. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And the Mustangs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Off the play fake. Fires left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going, or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
Johnson looking to throw. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mustangs. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One final play before the end of the quarter. The hand to the running back. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go right back to the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Sanchez. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move, he fires. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw it.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll give it to the back, fighting off the defender.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 20.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
Steps away. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Got the quick completion. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's a first down for the offense.
A first down for the offense. Back to pass, it's Sanchez. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Larson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Bermudez. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Johnson wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Hand off from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Takes a handoff. It's Bray. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Johnson looking to throw. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's knocked down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Toledo is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 21 to Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make...
Right down the boulevard. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Scanning the field, it's Sanchez. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And that play right there really shows you the trust between the quarterback and his wide receiver. They've obviously...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The official says no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Good timing on the quick out. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Young. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's going for the big play. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a play by the defender. He's on it. All by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Johnson looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. A run for the quarterback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, Their offense is back on the field, but now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down, and of course, they're in field goal range.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Klein. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Oh, better look out!
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your SMU Mustangs will take over 1st and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Barry Johnson. Turning it on. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll send the back in motion. They just keep firing. Got a man. It's Barry Johnson. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And the 2nd half looking a lot like the 1st half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the... 15 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking? I think that might have got in his head. That might have been a reason why he dropped it.
Grabs it in the middle. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long.
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Sanchez. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Irish will open the 4th with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party.